Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another edition of LATD podcast. This is, of course, RG from the 843, and I'm joined by...
Yes, sir. This is your boy, Jay. How y'all doing? Welcome. What details are we looking at today, dog?
Today, we'll be looking at the details of Eternal Atake 2 by one legendary Lil Uzi Vert. Now, everybody knows who Lil Uzi Vert is. There's really no introduction necessary, especially from our generation. This is one of the most beloved, most influential, most enduring figures from our childhood in hip-hop. Everybody remembers 2016 very fondly in hip-hop, just in general pop culture. And a lot of that can be attributed to Lil Uzi Vert. 2016 was really Uzi's year from not Love Is Rage. Lil Uzi Vert versus the World, the very iconic Scott Pilgrim inspired mixtape cover. Money Longer, P's and Q's. You name it, Uzi, with the dyed locks and the septum piercings and the face tat. He really captured a generation in a way that very few have done since. And then especially you go into EXO tour life. Uzi's had a very long career.
Then Eternal Atake and everything.
Yes, sir, for sure. He's a legend, pure and simple. But today we're not really here so much to discuss his past victories, so much as his current defeat. Because to be honest with y'all, Eternal Atake 2 is really not very good, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, it ain't good in my honest opinion, man. Like, ironically enough, the first song on here is called "We Good," and I'm like,
no, you ain't.
Nah, not really. I mean, it's just kind of
frustrating. It's frustrating, and not to cut you off, because Eternal Atake 2, became one of my most anticipated albums of this year because I am a Lil Uzi Vert fan. I'm not as big of a fan of him as Cardi, but anybody who's watching this that know me, you already know that. But yeah, Uzi is somebody that I've always paid close attention to. I had EXO Tour Life on repeat back in the day. Everybody did.
Prices for me.
For sure. 20 Minutes.
20 Minutes, yep.
Way Life Goes. Sanguine Paradise.
Neon Guts.
Man, Uzi, when he was in his prime, was just different. Myron off of Eternal Atake.
I think that like me.
And Eternal Atake, for me, actually is a very nostalgic album. Because,
now I do what I want.
Yes, yeah, that too. But Eternal Atake for me is an album that I think I appreciate more than most people because I really, really have always loved that project. I've never understood the hate that it gets. I think it was because it was so anticipated for so long because from 2017 to 2020 when it finally dropped, we heard nothing but snippets and leaks and things like that. And this album went through several different delays and just stalled production. So when Eternal Atake finally came out, naturally it was met with very mixed results because, when you have an album that's been hyped for that long, it's very difficult to live up to it.
Right.
And a lot of people, for whatever reason, seem to regard it as a failure. But me personally, I love Eternal Atake. I really did. I thought it was very cohesive. I love the production. I love the theme of him like being in space. I love just about everything he did with it. His flows were great.
It very much had that sci-fi-esque feel to it.
Yeah, it had a lot of great things about it. A lot of standout moments. Baby Pluto was one of my favorite songs that year. Lo Mein was one of my favorites that year. I'm Sorry. I say Prices.
Prices, definitely.
And definitely Part 2, P2. EXO Tour Life sequel, fire. One of the very few times that I think that somebody's gone back to their older style and older sound and really successfully replicated it. And so since then, Pink Tape came out and I didn't really care. I didn't really care for that too much outside of this 3 songs, matter of fact.
3?
It was Flooded the Face, the first song. Second song after that, Suicide Doors. Boy, what? I had that thing on. Man, that thing was at the top of my most listened to songs last year. That song is underrated for sure. And then A with Trav, which of course, Travis fan.
Sure, yeah,
and then also, how could we forget about how big I Just Want to Rock was in 22 and 23?
Yeah.
Everybody was going crazy. Everybody was going crazy when that song came out. So Uzi has had a great career. Uzi, I think a lot of people now, it's easy to forget how great Uzi has been and what Uzi has really done. And, you know, leading into this album, I'm thinking that, this is Eternal Take 2. I'm personally excited because I'm a big fan of the original Eternal Take. So I'm thinking that he got some stuff for us. He announced it a week and a half or so before it was supposed to come out. So I'm thinking, he's really on his stuff. Like, you know, he's not doing no long drawn out rollout. There's not going to be no gigantic wait. He's just locked in. But the album that we got, man, you go ahead.
Well, what can I say? Eternal Take 2 need to take it back.
Yeah, not for real. It's like,
but okay, all jokes aside, it's disappointing for real for me.
It is a very
because it's like as much as I love like my lyrical rap and everything, my J. Cole's, my Kendrick Lamar, J.I.D., Denzel Curry, Big Crit, so on and so forth. I do have like some artists out there that I like make more turn up type rap.
Yeah, just the vibe.
Uzi's
one of the masters,
right? And Uzi is really one of my favorites. So when I listened to EXO Tour Life and everything, I was like, this album is great. Like I said, from Neon Guts to 20 Minutes to
Love is Rage 2.
Love is Rage. I'm sorry, EXO Tour Life. Yeah, Love is Rage. I'm sorry, bro.
Nah, you good.
Love is Rage 2 from the original Love is Rage itself, from Enemies and everything. Like I just be blasting that in this car all the time. But to come to this is just super disappointing because it started off with We Good. I'm like, come on, bro. Like this is the best you got, bro. This is the best. Like Lightyear was okay.
Lightyear was actually one of the only highlights that I had for this album.
But Meteor Man, Pears and Mars, The Rush. I'm gonna be real, bro. I couldn't finish this because it's like if this is starting out like this, what the hell is the end gonna be like, bro?
Yeah, because
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you good. Because I mean, my issue with this project is that everything that made Eternal Take great for me isn't really present here. It doesn't have the cohesive production. It doesn't have the whole theme of journeying through space. It doesn't have the varied production. It doesn't have any of the personality. It doesn't have any of the standout things about Eternal Take that for me made it great. It's pretty much the antithesis of why I love that album, because there's just so little in the way of innovation and just new ideas, experimentation. This really feels like something Uzi could have dropped 7-8 years ago and there would have been no difference. But the only difference is being that this is done to a worse degree than the music that he made back in the day. It's the same type of music, but just done worse.
Exactly.
With less care and less, less purpose.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly. I didn't see any purpose to this album, bro. I really didn't. Like, She Stank is very stank itself, and like
not for real.
But like I said, it's just more disappointing for me than that is. But it's bad.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't get me wrong, it's bad. It's like the fact that he doesn't even rap on beat for half the songs.
Facts.
Like
exactly.
Like I could. Well, okay, when I said I couldn't finish it, I mean I couldn't finish it like all the way, like all the songs all the way. Like I skipped through some of them, bro. Because half the time he would repeat the same thing over and over again, and not even in a good way. You could say, like, I'm a Don Toliver fan. You could say that he does that he repeats the same things in his songs too. But at least that sounds musical. At least it sounds melodic. At least it sounds great. Yeah, this is just it's literally just we good, Lightyear.
And it doesn't even feel like it has any of the.
Meteor Man is the biggest example of this, though.
The problem is that he doesn't come with the same energy that made him a legend in the first place. It just feels very like,
oh, here's an album, I'm done.
Yeah, just let me make this album so I can cash a check and then go on about my business. Because this right here, what I'll give Pink Tape credit for is that even though a lot of people don't like it, the thing about it is that at least there were new ideas and there was new experimentation. The production was varied. He had a lot of different styles and things that he was trying. Some were better than others, like that song, Suicide Doors, Unalive Doors or whatever, YouTube or whatever the case may be. What made that
you just
song,
said it now.
I mean, true. What made that song great for me personally was like the energy was there. I seen a little bit of a different flow, more of a rock inspired sort of production, more like a rock punk, metal type of vibe, a metal type of energy to it, and it was really, really good, and I really enjoyed that, and I almost wish that he would have done more in the way of that direction than whatever this is. This actually makes me want to go back and listen to Pink Tape again and give it another chance. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I might do the same
because I put Pink Tape down almost as soon as it came out. To be real with you,
like truth be told, like I'm looking on Apple Music and it says the dots by every single means those are the most recommended songs on this album. I'm like, yeah, they said We Good, Lightyear, and Meteor Man.
I think that's only because it's the beginning of the album.
That's the only reason. It gotta be because this isn't good. It just sounds like he don't care.
Yeah, I think.
Okay. I think that he cared.
He cared more on Pink Tape, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree, but I think he still cared here, but it wasn't to the degree. But it's like he's like stagnating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like he didn't come with any new ideas or anything.
Right.
Like
it's
that.
just
Whereas I feel like Eternal Atake and Pink Tape, he had new ideas.
Right.
And some were executed better than others, but he tried. It just feels like it's a rehash of just regular old Uzi.
But like you said, done to a lesser degree. Exactly. It's like I just don't know what else to say. It breaks my heart, man.
Yeah, but at the same time, Uzi's legacy, in my opinion, is cemented. So I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "Oh well, Uzi this and Uzi that." Uzi is still one of my guys for sure. So I'm not gonna.
Right, I agree.
Not too much on him because I ain't really care for Pink Tape like that, but I was still hyped as hell for this release. Because, Uzi track record for the most part has been solid throughout his career. Yeah, even that project that he dropped with Future back in the day, a lot of people don't remember this. Pluto, Cross Baby Pluto, had some fire stuff on it. There was some songs on there I repeat. Smoking and Drinking, Plastic was tough. Stripes Like Burberry, man, what?
Okay, I'll give you that.
There was so many fire songs on that project. But, yeah, to be real with you, I wasn't feeling this project like that. It ain't good, there's not a whole lot here to revisit. There's not a whole lot here that's make me say, oh yeah, no, I'm checking for this. Nah, not like anything from Pink Tape even. Yeah, definitely not no Eternal Tape. No.
Exactly. Truth be told, like the albums that we got this month or this past month, the two that we're dropping this week are we already did Chromacopia. Shout out,
for sure.
But now we're doing this one. Like this one, I'm gonna be real. Chromacopia and this is like night and day quality wise, and I mean night and day.
Yeah, facts.
I mean daylight savings night and day.
Yeah, facts. It's just, there's no argument as to which one you should listen to.
Like
shoot, I shut this off and I started listening to Chromacopia again.
This side, that side, night and day.
Yeah, no.
Like it's bad. The gap in between them is like Michael Strahan's gap in his teeth, bro. Like I'm not even trying to be funny.
That's crazy.
But it's like that's kind of how it is. Like shout out Michael Strahan, he a goat for real. Please don't flame on me, please. But no, I doubt you even see this anyway. But it's fine.
Who knows?
But it's like, but it's like I said, man. Uzi is definitely a legend. In my opinion,
he's always going to be a legend. There will never be anything that makes me say, "Oh, Lil Uzi Vert is not no legend." He's been established as a legend. He did everything he needed to do to be that, and it's never going to change.
Now, with that being said, if you say with confidence that
he's falling off, there might be an argument there.
Yeah, like I care for Uzi's music. I never really cared for him as like a rapper. Like if you tell me confidently that he's one of the best rappers in the game right now, I'm gonna look at you like you're crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. But as far as like his legacy as a hip hop artist, like he's welcome to me. I love his music, but This one just was a huge letdown for me.
Yeah, this one really wasn't it. There's really nothing here that's gonna stand the test of time.
Listen to Chromacopia, really.
Yeah, facts. There's no Exotor Life on here. There is no Myron. There's no New Paddock even. There's no Sanguine Paradise. There's nothing that made Uzi an artist that I've always checked for throughout his entire career. But I mean, that's pretty much all I got to say.
Yeah, same here, bro. Like, with that being said, man, y'all go run up the Chromacopia video.
For sure. We got more reviews on the way. We got all kinds of content coming all the way, so stay tuned.
Shoot, Gladiator comes out later this month.
For sure. Yes, sir. Shoot. Definitely getting to that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, man, remember, y'all, look at the details. I've been Jay.
This has been Rodney.
And we are LATD, y'all. Peace out, man. Peace.